Welcome to all my fellow travelers, photographers, and friends around the world. Welcome to Chrisley Travel Channels. Indeed, it's a very exciting week, which I'm going to bring you to my second episode of my travel journey to Japan, Tokyo. As I mentioned in my last episode, I was sharing with you in this episode the nightscapes of the Tokyo City and as well as a food tour. So please stay tuned for the entire sessions, and I hope that you already have your meal before I proceed with my this travel blog. We still will be traveling between the Tokyo City Center, and today we are going to share with you some of the night spots popular for nightscape photography. And at the same time, I also want to share with you a fireworks festival that took place during our visit. And you can, from this tourist map of Tokyo Metro Station, you can clearly realize that within Tokyo City, there's still a lot of places of interest that can be visited if you are around in these metropolitans. And to begin with today, these travelogues, we are starting with our tour with the sunset at Tama River. And of course, as this Tama River or Tokyo is on the eastern bank of the Japan, and therefore, of course, we wouldn't be expected to have sunset seen to have seeing the setting sun, because the setting sun is on the west of Japan, the west coast of Japan. And why we are here, why we are at Tama River, is for very simple reason, because we are actually waiting to view the annual firework festival, and the name as Tamagawa Firework Festival. And we have to be there early in order to get a good place, right? And because of that, why waiting for the firework to start? And we capture all these so-called sunset, or rather more correctly to say, the evening scene of Tama River at Tokyo from 6 p.m. till 7:30 p.m. because the firework was scheduled to start only at 7:30 p.m. And when why waiting for this firework to start, and you realize that actually there's one bridge that's spanning across Tama River right in front of us, and this bridge is named Rainbow Bridge. And this bridge, when night fall, they will be lighted up with multicolor. And I want to share with you later on of all my images that taken during this 1.5 hour periods. So stay tuned to enjoy this sunset scene at Tama River bank. And the point to note that this fireworks actually is located around the Futako Tamagawa area on the Tama River bank. Of course, the launching site is not on the river bank, but rather on a boat that's at the middle of this Tama River. As the night approaching, when we are close to 7 p.m., and then you can realize actually that the lights of the building site lighted up. Here you can see the colors the color lighting of this rainbow bridge right in front of us. So it's a very, very beautiful scenery while we are waiting for this firework to begin. And now we will continue our tour after the Tama River, the evening scene. We are moving to some nice scape of Tokyo City Center. And as I mentioned that in my last episode, that actually in Japan, when come to near end, particularly in the month of November till the month of January, when they are about during the festival season, such as Christmas and New Year, that coming at the near year end, that the street as well as the shopping malls will be actually well decorated in celebrating this festival season, and they'll be putting up a lot of LED light bulbs either on the trees or along the street. And now I'm going to bring you through to some of the popular street in Tokyo City and to have a view of how the Tokyo people celebrate their festival during the year end. And the far end, you see, is a tower, and this tower was light up in goldish color, and this is actually the Tokyo Tower, oldest tower, because in Tokyo now they have two towers. One is Tokyo Tower, the other one is the Sky Tree Tower, which is a more newer one that was actually built and completed in the year 2012 and open to public. So now you can see from the image are the trees along the street that have been well decorated with LED lights. There are thousands and thousands of light bulbs being put on and light up at night. And you notice that in Tokyo City that when night fall, the traffic on the road are much lesser. And even between the street or alley between the commercial buildings blocks, the side lane, or you can even call it a pedestrian walkway, are all well decorated as can be seen in this image. The Christmas is around the corner, although it's still about 3 weeks away from our visit during the day. At night, you can see a lot of a Christmas tree was placed up and then well decorated. This is another corner of Tokyo City, a very busy city center. Although the number of cars on the road is less, but you can easily spot that on both sides of the road shoulder, there are many, many pedestrians. And then we also attempt to capture the the scenery, the nightscape of the another tower, as I mentioned just now, the more newest one, the Skytree Tower in Tokyo, and of course this tower is much taller and much beautiful and with decorated with multicolors LED light that change colors almost every hours minimally. So here you can see that we are actually happen to be on the bridge that's spanning across the river and capture this scene, and it is not far from the place of our stay. And this is another view taken from our place of stay at the roof of our hotels, and it give you a different perspective. And then we went to another spot. We are looking for some water canal so that we can have a perfect reflections of the Skytree Tower. And we managed to find these water canals in the Tokyo City. And this is how the image was captured. Now you can see the chain of color of the Skytree Towers. We also proceed to the base of this Skytree Tower. At the base of this Skytree Tower, you can see that it's actually on top of the shopping mall, commercial complex, and at topmost floor is where this plaza is well decorated. And you can see those stores, they have been ready for the Christmas celebrations. And we are not only just stopped there our visit for a nice escape to Tokyo, and we attempt to have a better view, an overview of Tokyo City. So we went to this World Trade Center observatory deck, the highest floor, to have a 360-degree view of the Tokyo City. This is at the early hours of the night, and where the sky is not completely turned pitch dark. And you can see that just now the image is the Tokyo Tower, and these the buildings around Tokyo City surrounding the World Trade Center. As we are aware that actually Tokyo City have a population of 12 millions in the year 2018. So you can see how dense is this city is. And here you will observe enough that you can find there's a river in the middle of the image, and actually is a Tama River. And on top of that, on the right hand most corner, the right hand top corner, you should be able to spot a bridge, and this bridge is actually the Rainbow Bridge. So now we come back to the first position. That is where the Tokyo Tower is located. We are going for a second round of view of this Tokyo City, and by now you can see that the sky is completely pitch dark. And now in this image, you notice that I've highlighted the Rainbow Bridge with the arrow pointing to. So we are at least now have a 360-degree view of the Tokyo City from the World Trade Center of Tokyo. And then we also proceed to another place where claimed to be the best place to view so-called the autumn's autumn leaf or so-called autumn season of Tokyo. And it's avenue or a street of the name Ichunamiki Avenue, right? And this avenue, or popularly known as the Jinko Avenue of Tokyo, is about 300 meter in length, average, and then the street, right, that was planted with about 150 jingo trees on both sides of this avenue. And it's actually this the avenue was actually in the Meiji Jingu Geian Park. It's part of the park, I should say, and it also belong to the Meiji Jingu Shrine. And you can see from the image, although it's not very clear, you can see that at the background, you can see the leaf, a tree leaf, have started turning into a yellowish goldish color. And all these three are actually, as I mentioned just now, the jingo tree. And the location of this avenue, Ichunamiki Avenue, is actually located in this ward, right? And as marked a star there. So now have a quick tour of this avenue. And just for information, that this avenue is being claimed as the most popular spot for autumn leaf viewing in Tokyo. And at the same time, during the period from mid-November till the early December, in this avenue, they will be holding a festival. And this festival will have a lot of food stall from all over Japan, And the festival normally lasts about a period of less than 2 weeks. I'm not exactly sure of how long it will last, but I understand that minimally it lasts a week, and it started from 10 a.m. in the morning till 5:30 in the evening, and we were there. Actually, we were there late. We only reached there about 6 or 6:30. I can't remember exactly the time, but we missed the fair, and we just only can view the avenue, the so-called the autumn season of Tokyo, the best autumn season seen in Tokyo. So the street is not very, very long. As mentioned just now, it's only 300-meter length. So you can view end to end, it can be seen in this image. These avenues during the day was actually open for traffic, but when night fall, they will close for traffic and be turned into a pedestrian street at night during this period. So you can see the crowd that's been gathered abundantly, and another important thing is that they will then light up these tree with thousands of LED light bulbs. So you have a time, you are in Tokyo and happen to be in a later part of November till early December, make an attempt to visit this avenue to enjoy the best autumn scene in Tokyo City. Now, we have just now saw the sunset. Actually, you didn't see any sun at all, but it's the evening scene of this Tama River. And now we should come to view this very interesting event, as I mentioned just now, the Tamagawa Fire Festival. And I would like to say something about this Tamagawa Festival that is, this festival is held annually, right? And because of that, this festival is considered a mid-sized firework festival, and they will have about 6,000 rounds of fireworks fired, and it will last about half an hour. And the starting time is from 7:30, and of course until to 8. But because of the it's a mid-size and also been long established, famous one of the famous firework festival in Japan, particularly in Tokyo City. So the crowd is building up very fast, and there are many places to view these fireworks. Of course, one of them is where the place that we went into actually is the site of this Tama River bank, and or you can view it from the shopping mall nearby. But nevertheless, that actually because of as a photographer, we want to have capture a good spot, so we had to be there. So actually, we are there at about 6 p.m. and we have waited until 7:30 for the start of the firework festival. This is how we got just now the early images of the evening and sunset scene in Tama River. But now let's enjoy the firework. Of course, I wish very much I can actually put it in a motion picture video. Unfortunately, I did not capture. I focus on capture images. So now you can only see still image of the fireworks. And again, just to share with you, actually, this is my first time taking a picture of fireworks, and underestimate actually without aware of where the launching spot of the fireworks. So I was all the while assuming that I thought that the firework launching spot will be from the Rainbow Bridge, and then to my disappointment, actually it's not the case. It was launched from a ship, right? And the launching location was so near that that rendering that the all the firework on the second half of it all went out of my camera image framing, right? That means larger than my camera can capture. And in a pitch dark condition, I'm trying to make some adjustment. Unfortunately, the focusing a bit out, so rendering the subsequent images of the firework were all blur, and that's why the reason I could not share with you many more just beautiful fireworks of this Tamagawa Firework Festival. But indeed, it is one of the best fireworks I've seen all this while, and it's worth coming to Tokyo during this period to coincide with this Tamagawa Firework Festival. Of course, they have also many other firework festivals that taking place in Japan and as well in Tokyo during the year-end period. So roughly the location of this place where the firework is taking place is can be seen in this map, the ward of Tokyo, and it's a bit out from the Tokyo city center, the place where the star is being placed. So this is my first image of the fireworks, and this is the number 2. And now you can see that actually the firework have gone beyond my picture frames. This is also another one that have gone beyond my picture frame. So when I making attempt to make adjustment after these few shots, that's where all the images have turned blur because of out of focus. And now the another important thing is that when we visit Tokyo, is actually to enjoy the Japanese cuisine and try to get ourselves into experience the local lifestyle of the Japanese, the salary earning people. And we then come to this place. That's Omyo di Yokochu. Now this is actually translated to as a memory lanes. And this place, right, it is the place for you if you want to experience how the local spend their after works hours as well as during the weekends, you know, or you wish to indulge yourself in the authentic local cuisine and lifestyle. There's no other better place in Tokyo. In fact, this is one of the popular spot, and I would recommend you to come. Now, it's actually a food lane in Shinjuku. Now, it is well known to the local as Omidi Yokochu. All right, this local Japanese will call it, but to the foreigner, it sometimes is better known as so-called Peace Alley. Right? If you don't mind, cram yourself, in these tight quarters or those small eatery, and at the same time while drinking beer and eating yakitori with Japanese curry, then I think this is the best spot. And you may want to know exactly why I mentioned this yakitori, because it is very popular in this street. And you can see the image that insert there. It is some form of screw meat, and initially it was actually only chicken meat, but subsequently over year, with the influx of tourists and with people want to have more choice of choice of meat and also flavor. So things have been start to modify. But anyway, this is a very beautiful alley, and that's for this reason having the name Memory Lanes. And let's see some of the images. Then you'll know why it's named as a Memory Lanes by the Japanese. So this lane here, this narrow lane, is actually at the northwest side of the Shinjuku stations. Now it's housed about 60 foot stall with very limited seating capacity, and due to the size is small. So we actually initially a group of us is 8 of us. We thought that we can have find one of the eatery where we can sit in and enjoy eating the yakitori. But to our dismay, after going through the whole alley from end to end, we could not find any shop that can ever provide sitting to cater for 8 of us. And at most, some eatery can only have 2 empty seats for us. So we decided not to split ourselves up. So therefore, we finally give up having our meal, or rather dinner, in this alley. But for any of you that which come here and in a small group, then fine, because if you were to visit here during the peak hour, basically the lunch time or the dinner time, then you definitely find that actually finding a seat in all these 60-foot stall is not that easy. And on top of that, because the popular dishes here, as I mentioned just now, is yakitori, is some sort of like barbecue screw meat, like what in Malaysia we can call it satay, But then only thing they didn't have the sauce, like what in Malaysia we have the peanut sauce. So you imagine that if every store or every shop are actually cooking the yakitori, so it does emit smoke. So it's become very smoky in this alley, during the peak hours. Not only crowded, but at the same time it's very smoky throughout the lane. And on top of that, they have actually lighted up with a lot of lanterns, as you can see from this view image. So this lantern, coupled with a smoky environment, it gives you a feel of it's like a lane that's so beautiful, and that's why they refer it as a memory lane. And this gentleman, of course, is enjoying his meal there. And this is just another image to share with you that over time, this yakitori had been modified, transformed to include other meats and other form or other flavor. And now, I hope that you have taken your meals, whether it be breakfast, lunch, or dinner, because I'm going to from now on sharing with you some of those local delight and so Japanese cuisine and snack that we we enjoyed during our 8 days tour in Tokyo. And Japan is very fond of uh, presenting their meal beautifully, and at the same time they always you can find a lot of set meal, a set lunch, set dinner with a lot of side dish. So here is the tour of a food tour of Tokyo City. Now, before I share with you some other dishes, set lunch or dinner that we consume during this tour, this is a place that this restaurant is a chain restaurants. Uh, is selling some form of barbecue meal, and I like it very much. Actually, we visited the this shop, of course, at different outlets twice, and we really enjoy. I would recommend you to try this, and the pricing is fairly reasonable. This is the interior of these outlets, and this is the meals, the dishes that are available for the customer to orders. You can see that there's a grills right in front of on our desk, in front of us. So we have two tables. This is one of them. These some of the dishes that we have ordered. Now, another outlets I also would like to recommend is these outlets, and at the same time, these outlets have a lot of similarity to the earlier outlets, and indeed also they produce very beautiful menu and very delicious dishes. We have enjoyed very much eating in this shop. These some again some of the choices you can have in these outlets, this eatery. And we also in one of the night in one of the hotels, and we also order a special set dinner. It's a fish meal dinner, and this is also very delicious, and I like very much. Another popular dish in Japan is we call it shabu shabu. Of course, in you can consider hot pot. All right, we can call it hot pot, or in Malaysia we call it steamboat. Something similar to that. They even guided you as regard to how should you consume your meal. They even have a instruction card to to their customer. The step need to be taken. How when where you start your meal. And fried chicken happen to be also another popular dishes that we can find a proper meal, popular meals that we can find in Tokyo. And of course, we went to this shop. It's also very popular. The popularity is fried chicken. So we also order this popular dish. This is from another shop. It's also a fried chicken. And another popular dishes in Japan is stir-fry meats. It can be a beef, it can be a chicken, and in this one of Italy shop is quite a small shop, and it's actually our first dinner, and we went inside. This chef have cooked us a very nice dinner, and this is actually the dish that I ordered. And all of us actually ate the same dish because this shop only have this only specialize in stir fry meats dishes. Now here come the set meal. In Japan, as I mentioned here, even whether it's breakfast or lunch or dinner, you will come across a set meal. That come with a lot of side dish. And here I'm going to share with all the set meal that we have actually had during our journey to Tokyo. Of course, this is our breakfast, a Western style. And as for a guideline, in Japan, I think the 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 cost of a meal is started with 1,000 yen, Japanese yen, and generally range between 1,000 to 2,000 yen uh, per meal for a normal type of meal. So if you want to make some budgets for your daily expenses on the meal, you should allow uh, not less than 5,000 yen per day as a guideline. For Malaysian, 1,000 yen is about 40 over dollars. So therefore, you should assume that you need about $200 every day on your meal if you want a reasonable meal. Do you notice that very often you find that there's an egg come together with the set meals? Now, then another popular meal is actually the ramen, a noodle. In fact, I like ramen very much. Even though I'm in Malaysia, I also used to visit the Japanese restaurant, and one of the dishes that I order is ramens. They come with various type of flavor and cooking style. So we also experience uh, noodles meal in Japan. Like in this case, very unique. That the noodle on the right itself is the some sort of like a dry mix, and then you have a soup and the ingredient on the bowl. This is one of the best noodles or ramen I have actually tried in Tokyo. And earlier on, you saw some of the breakfast dishes. It's basically we added in this shop. This shop is actually in the Asakusa district and next to our place of stay, and we have our breakfast here. And one of the popular dish for the breakfast is this pancake, and it's nice. In fact, surprisingly, the it's not very sweet here. All the meal are not very sweet. It's just nice for us. Dessert, of course, is another thing that you must try. Japanese dessert, and this is one of the them that we have tried, and this was introduced to you during my last episode, the first episode to Tokyo City. They're very good in producing all kind of flavor, a lot of choice for you to pick from. Then, lastly, should not forget, when you visit Japan, Tokyo, or even any part of Japan, ice cream, Japanese ice cream. It's wonderful. They just want a menu in one of the eatery shop selling the ice cream. We have tried ice cream wherever we go in Japan. All these are captured on different locations. And interestingly, and the good thing is, it's not very sweet. And lastly, before I end my travelogue for today, this the two of the dishes I have tried, but I don't know where I misplaced, probably I misplaced the photograph, or probably I've forgotten to take an image of that. And I was trying to recommend you try this because it's after I try, I still remember that this also among the so many dishes, one of the best dishes I've tried in Tokyo City. And so if you have a chance to be in Tokyo, remember to try these two dishes. So it's the end of today travelogues, and I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope that you don't feel hungry by now. If you yes, please go for your meal. And if you will stay until this hour with me, I presume that you have been entertained. I wish that you have subscribed, and please help to promote this travel channel by share and to your friend and family. And at the same time, I need a thumb up from you because it's very important to me. On the coming episode, just a preview, we will bring you out of Tokyo City. We are bringing on to a district not far from Tokyo City, but a city that is actually have a lot of ancient temple, right? And this city itself that I want to share with you at least 4 temple or shrine, and each have a uniqueness. And it's of course is also a very historical city I should consider. So please stay tuned till next week. We shall see you again in our 3rd episode of my travel journey to Japan. And please stay safe and stay strong till we meet again next week. Bye.